What's up guys, Card Protagonist here. Today I'll be doing an all new deck profile on the true Bluish Liberator deck, aka the new support from Winter FC 2015. Basically, Liberators has been left in the shadows for a while and finally they've gotten their personal stride, aka Liberator Stride. And his effect is really awesome. It's... yeah. The silence. Okay, so my friend we're going through the deck because he's more knowledgeable and I don't want to get more complaints like yesterday. So yeah, do your job.
Yes, master.
No. You're the sensei. I'm the scrub.
No, I'm. Don't put in one punch logic. Can.
You're not. I'm very suck at Vanguard.
No,
maybe only by.
That's why Saitama is rank B. Never mind. We'll play 4 Prominence Glare, Bluish Flame. So strong. What it does is that illusion with the FC Aggro. No, not FC. The movie booster Agrovel. Then next is that Counter Blast 1. Choose. You may retire 1 rear guard field. Then look at top 4 cards from the deck. Choose 1 Liberator. Then call it to an open rear guard circle and put the rest in bottom of the deck. It's a turn 1 effect. Then the other effect is the Explosion Blue. Yes, you can Counter Blast 1. Choose a Bluish Flame card and discard it when a rear guard is superior called from the deck to rear guard circle and this unit is in Legion. You will gain the effect of 1 crit and your opponent cannot guard with grade 1 above cards from his hand to Guardian Circle, and this crit is stackable. So when you call more than 1 rear guards from superior calling, you can Explosion Blue more than 1 times, provided you have the Counter Blast.
Yep.
One of the best cards.
This is one of the best finishers in the game. So basically, early game, you use your Legion to keep pressurizing your opponent and fill up your fuse, and finally finish off with Prominence Glare. It's a really great card, and yeah, because it does have the guard restriction.
Yeah, the Glory Maelstrom of Legion. Okay, we'll play 3. The Bluish Flame Prominence Core. What it does that? It's the same effect as when you're sacrificing. Counter Blast 1, set 1 rear guard. Look at top 4 cards. Look as we can call 1 superior, call 1 Liberator, call it the open rear guard circle, put the rest in bottom deck. Yes, but the Legion effect is that when a card superior card from a deck to a rear guard circle that has the same unit on your Vanguard circle and in Legion, that means either Prominence Core or Agrovel, this unit will gain 3k 1 crit until the end of turn. So it's a cheaper version because don't need to Explosion Blue, but you need to call superior call the right copy of your Legion or your Legion mate. Yep. We'll play 3 copies of it. And we'll play one of this very first version, Possible. Yep. What it does is that when this unit Legion with Agrovel, during your turn, you may look at top 4 cards and superior call 1 Liberator from the and call it to open rear guard circle, put the rest into the bottom deck. Then when this unit attacks a Vanguard, it gains 2k until the end of turn. Because it's a free no cost Counter Blast except when you're Legion, so you can easily do that when you have Counter Blast issue. Alright. We'll move on to the Grade 2s. We'll play the Prominence Glare Mate, the Agrovel version. Destiny. Oh, yep. What it does is that when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your Vanguard is a Bluish Flame Vanguard, that is a grade 3, this unit gains 2k, 11k attacker. Then the next effect is that when this unit superior call from the deck to the rear guard circle, which is you may pay the cost of Soul Blast 1, look at the top 5 cards from the deck, search for 1 Bluish Flame card, reveal your opponent and add it to your hand. Good setup for Prominence Glare because that you need the Explosion Blue to throw away later.
Yep, correct.
Okay, we'll play 4 of this because it's very important as an 11k attacker. The normal Liberator, normal Agrovel, the most powerful, not say powerful, one of the best Gold Paladin Searcher, aka the Swordsmith of Gold Paladin. Why it does that? When this unit enters the rear guard circle, you have control of Liberator Vanguard, obviously. You may Counter Blast 1, look at top 3 cards from the decks. Then you may superior call 1 Liberator, call it and put it to open rear guard circle, put the rest back to your bottom deck. One of the best cards.
Yep, early game rush.
The Winter FC version also has its new support for its grade 2. This trick will play 3 copies of this die called Sword Physical Liberator Magnus. What it does is that when this unit is placed on a rear guard circle from the deck, that means superior card, if the number of cards originally Liberator on a Vanguard circle is 2 or more, is 2 or more, that means 2 cards. Look at the top 3 cards from the deck, search for up to 1 card with Liberator, call it to a rearguard circle, and put the rest on the bottom of the deck. Good. That means when you superior call this, then you got 2 or more cards on Vanguard circle, then you superior call, look at top 3 again and call 1 more. Then, if the unit call with this effect has Bluish Flame in its card frame, you may return that unit back to your hand. So let's say in order to have 2 units to fulfill this effect, let's say you need to play, either you play Legion mode, then you superior call this guy, then you can activate his effect, or you have to play it, or when it's itself, right, when you strike, then you superior call an unit, it also can activate his effect.
Because it says 2 cards but not 2 units.
Yes.
Correct. So you have your Vanguard circle will have 2 cards, aka it's Stride and it's Heart. So it's called 2 cards.
2 cards.
So it's very good support for
for this card. And you can set up for Explosion Blue again later, because you can bounce back the grade 3 Bluish Flame if caught by this grade 2 Magnus.
Yeah, it's a very good card because back then when I was playing the Glare deck, I had problems getting the Explosion Blue because I didn't draw a grade 3. Or because I just keep on striding them for
that. Then you can't get them back. Then you're Legion. Yep. Alright, it's good card for as a support. Yeah, decent support.
It's great support.
Let's move on to the great ones.
The best booster
of Gold Paladins. I almost forgot his name. Yeah, Bruno. When I first thought of it, it's like the Pokemon Bruno. Yeah. What it does is that when other units superior call from deck to rearguard circle, if you control you control a Liberator Vanguard, it gains 3k on your end of turn. Hitting magic numbers, it will be very easy because that from if you have a attacker that you need 6k power booster who hit 15k guard, it's easy callable since Liberator will tend to call more than 2 rear guards per turn.
You can spam, you can keep combo call and stack up its numbers so you can hit for a very high number. And if you boost behind Prominence Glare, it is really amazing because you can final turn your opponent because it's so difficult to guard with how big it is.
Yeah, powerful enough. You need is good partner. Zoron, yeah. Play 3 of it this time around. Why it does that? When this unit is superior call from the deck to the rearguard circle, if you control a Liberator Vanguard, you may put this card into the soul and look at the top 3 cards and superior call a unit, Liberator unit, call 1 to it and call it to a rearguard circle. Yep, any Liberator. Yeah, then the rest put back in your bottom deck. It's stackable with Bruno lah. Power up.
Chain combo.
Chain combo. 3 of Josephus, because in the Liberator Bluish Flame deck, we will tend to have hand size issues, and we tend to not much use of the soul except the Argoval grade 2. So what it does is that when this unit is superior call from the deck to a rearguard circle, you control a Liberator Vanguard, so +1 draw 1 card.
Yep, a nice draw 1 card.
Yep. We'll play G negates from the set GPDO tree because of the Explosion Blue effect. Counterblast has been a big issue for Prominence Glare deck because once after you use up all your stuff for the last turn, right, you tend to have not enough counterblast for next turn to finish out your opponent. So we play 4 copies of that for that as a good measure.
Yep.
Now we move on to the triggers for this build. As you Prominence Glare deck this deck will play 8 crits.
Okay.
And with this special crit from GPDO tree is that when this unit is superior call from the deck to a rearguard circle, and if you control, you may pay the cost by putting this card back to our bottom deck. Look at top 4 cards from the deck. If you may search for 1 Bluish Flame card and reveal to your opponent and add to your hand, then shuffle your deck later. So technically it's also set up for a Bluish Flame later, or you tend to have a hand, you might misgrade your grade 3 later by Argoval, you may use this critical trigger, go back and get a grade 3 Bluish Flame so you not misgrade next turn.
So help you dig out your grade 3 you're misgrading. So Argoval call, you can put a soul, then search for a grade 3.
Put it back to deck.
Put it back to deck, sorry. Yeah, put it deck and search for your, have a more chance to get your grade 3s. So
yes,
it's
that's good. It's the potential grade 3 searcher.
Yep, 8 crits.
4 heal triggers.
For heals.
Tons of Liberator heals, but I take this DD heal for now.
Yep.
And one of the next best 10 triggers.
The Dogi.
The Doge. Catch me if you can catch Gal. Yeah. What it does is that when this unit is superior call from the deck to the rearguard circle, you may put this card to the bottom of the deck, then look at the top 3 card. you may superior call any card except its own card name, which is this card, Catch Card Liberator, call it to a rearguard circle. Once then put the remaining card back to your deck and shuffle your deck. One of few good things is that all Liberator cards will only put bottom of your deck. So this card will help you to filter back your unwanted cards back to your deck by shuffling your deck. Maybe your triggers after that, you can help that to stack back.
And it helps with your combo summoning, so combo power up.
Yep.
So you can power up your Bruno, very nice.
This is good enough. We'll play 4 copies because it's too strong.
It's too good, right? It help maintain your chain.
Yep. We'll also play the starter of this card, another good card. When this unit, your Vanguard is in Legion, you may put this card into your soul, look at top 3 cards, search your deck for 1 Liberator card, and superior call it to open rearguard circle. And once you put the rest back to your deck and shuffle your deck. Another good card because there is a once you finish your effect, you can shuffle back to your deck.
Yeah, and it's important because when you perform Legion, you want to try to initiate your superior call so they can do your explosion blue. So you can put him into soul, then you do explosion blue.
Yep.
Without a counter blast, which is very important because sometimes you might run out of counter blast. You never know. Awesome.
Alright.
So for the strides.
Alright, we'll move on to the strides for this game. We'll play one of this Campbell soup.
Campbell's.
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah, if only they show the lion is better. Maybe I'll not call.
Oh, there's a lion, is it?
It's a lion. In the anime, it's a lion. They cover it.
Oh, it's a flame. I thought it's a fire. Is it?
No, it's a lion. They show it.
Oh, yeah,
And I was thinking,
okay,
what
its
is
face is here. Is his nose here?
Nope.
Lol.
Okay, what it does is that when this unit attack hits, you may look at the top 5 cards from your deck, superior call one of it to open rearguard circle, then shuffle your deck, put the remaining cards and shuffle your deck, and that unit gain 2k until the end of turn. Nice. So it's a budget version of Blade.
Yep. Attack hits, you can
look at top 5.
Unit plus 1.
Yeah.
So very good because the opponent tend to like to perfect guard things like this. So yeah, perfect guard this. Fools.
We'll play 1 Madu because in our Bluish Flame deck, your Legion mate is all 9,000. So it's good when this unit appear to a Vanguard circle. If you have 2 or more, if your one of heart has a power of or less than 10,000, you may put 1 grade 3 card from your drop zone back to your hand.
Okay.
It's good for setting up or for your for Explosion Blue or want to rewrite your Legion mate
It's
later.
very important because Explosion Blue deck requires you to have a lot of grade 3s. It's wise to keep your grade 3s in your hand sometimes because you need to Explosion Blue.
We also play 2 Spear Cross Dragon, Golden Dragon. 2 of it from GBT. What it does is that Counter Blast 2, turn itself face up. When this unit enters the Vanguard circle, if you have 1 or more face up G unit on the field, you may pay the cost by using it, so it's more like a second turn use. When you do right, look at the top 5 cards from your deck, then for each face up G unit on your G zone, that means you can superior call 1 unit, 1 card and call it to open rearguard circle. So let's say you have more than 2, 3, 4 cards, right? You can call all 5 of them at the same time in separate open rearguard circle. And put the rest in shuffle, put them back in deck and shuffle.
It's good. It's a decent card because it in case in emergency, like you fight Kagero, they might burn your whole field. The late game you can actually replenish back easily. So yeah, it's pretty good. Play 1 set.
Of course, we have our own key card of this deck.
Oh, yes.
4 copies of Bluish Flame True Liberator, Holy Flame. What it does is that activate turn 1, once per turn, counter blast 1 and choose a face down card in your G zone and turn it face up. Need not to be itself. Is good. What it does is that if you have a hard card with Liberator in its card name, for each face up of this copy in your G zone, it gains the effect at look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, top 3 cards, then search up to 1 card among them and call it to a rearguard circle. However, the other rest of the card, put them into your drop zone, and the card that superior card gets power 2000 until the end of the turn. So why it's so good is for this set is help opponents get to filter up your triggers, not say trigger, your drop zone to set up your Legion later, because that you need to get back your triggers in the later game. And the good part is that it's not itself face up, so you can use up to 3 times for up the game to replenish your field ASAP and gain
so
power.
it's similar to the
Climax Dual Knight.
Climax Dual Knight,
Yes, so when you do it the first time, it's like that. Call 1 time, call 2 times, and call 3 times.
I see.
Yes, and they gain 2000 until the end of the turn. That's all.
Very interesting card.
It's a good card.
Yeah, very good card. Because it helps your Legion.
Yes, it's a setup for Legion.
Alright.
Alright.
So I hope you guys enjoy my friend's Wei Ye's Prominence Glare deck with the all-new support from Winter FC.
Holy Flame deck.
Holy Flame deck. Yeah, it now has new name because it was new class. So yeah, remember add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out and love you guys.